Hello everyone, welcome back to Fableheim and Class of Heroes 3 Remastered. The heart of the continent has opened, and we are on the path to the Forbidden Lands. So today it is main quest time. But before we return to the great caverns below the ocean, as has been the running theme, we gotta talk about courses. Because Satu and Rias are both approaching 100% of their racial and specialized courses. And at the moment, I don't know how I feel about subcoursing them. Satu, I know for certain, absolute 100%, I want her to be a fallen angel. That is what she is. So that means that whatever subcourse we pick is going to supplement this. And we will eventually switch back to the Fallen Angels. So what I was thinking, I kind of want to wait until I can see what courses are available to us. And Rias may fall under this as well, because we still have a few question marks. And I know for certain I can get at least one more. I even know what it is. But I kind of want to wait until we get to that point. But for Satu, I was thinking, I may not end up doing this, I really want to supplement her magical prowess. Right now, as far as the new advanced courses, only the Idol is a dedicated spellcaster, but the Samurai is also an offensive spellcaster and would be a decent plop-in. We also have the Princess, who I think is less of a dedicated spellcaster, but I mean, she gets some stuff. So I think that's where we would go with her. It could even be like a forecaster, which would be really funny. But anything that would increase her magical output is something I'm interested in doing. Again, I'm going to wait on Satu. She's just going to be a fallen angel for a bit. It's taken us ages to get her to max level. Let me enjoy it for a little bit. Now, on the case of Rias. Rias Gremory was going to be a little sister. It's very appropriate, like for her inspiration, and Mimic is typically one of the best abilities in games like this. It is incredibly powerful and versatile, which is a unique combination to have both of those. But I'm so torn on it, because I don't particularly like the magic that the little sister gets, and the little sister is not exactly like a melee character, and Mimic Rias is really slow, so she'd be mimicking like at the end of the turn. I'm just super torn on it, team. I'm not feeling it. I am currently, however, feeling Samurai for her. The Dragon Knight is a support spellcaster, so this would provide her with some offensive spellcasting. And I think that Tsubame Gaishi is going to be pretty good. Like, this alone may just be worth it. But again, I think I want Rias to be a Dragon Knight primarily. So you let me know what you think. I'm really torn on these two ladies. I took away her subcourse because we'll just have the main course and we'll go with that. Kuka, of course, is sundaring it up. It's been okay. She can be a good example for what it's actually like to have a full level main course and full level subcourse, and we can assess the situation from there. Alcor is trudging along with the Elementalist, which is his ultimate destination. I'm satisfied with this. We'll talk about Fabe in a second. Phalis is a feng shui. He was a thief just to get us, access to the lockpicking and the trap detection and all that stuff. Feng shui was and is his ultimate destination. Also more magic. And we get the lucky bells are closer, you, my good sir, to this thing. Don't know. But it's the last skill he has to unlock from it, so the Bell of Luck will come soon. Probably. I'm hoping that Rainbow's going to be fun to spam out. I imagine it will be. And that, of course, brings us to my boy, the Sage Fabe. And you may notice he has a maximum of 189 hit points. What are we going to do with you, good sir? So, we're back to Sage. And Sage is cool. It's cool. Because it gets pretty much every spell in the game from mages. It can do it all, and I am very interested in being able to do it all. I'm less interested in dying. So, we have photomancy capped out, and that's why it became our subcourse. But what if, since I can't make use of most of the really cool photomancy stuff, we switch it? Because I have a suspicion, I don't know exactly how it works in the back end, but I think the scaling of your stats is not based on the grade of your course. Because when we take a look at these other courses, for example, Geomancy, look at that. All of a sudden, my max health is 244. What if I just take away the subcourse? I have 257 HP now. Yeah. So I'm not really sure what to think about this with the Sage in mind. It might be for Fabe, we just have to kind of hold out until we have, more access to more of the photomancy to add as a subcourse. Forecaster gives us some HP somehow. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't want the Sage to die in one hit, The Geomancy almost has us with Actually, so I think we're going to hold off on Fabe as well, having a subcourse. We're just going to go back to Sage and see how it feels, and then we can switch him to Photomancy if we need to, teleport or something. And go from there, and of course I have to re-equip all my gear. I wish you could make, sets. That way we didn't have to do... Oh, right. I was like, what's all this stuff here? It's, of course... Rias Gremory, who is actually about to achieve greatness. She is very close to getting Spears Unleashed. So these massively hitting tridents are going to deal 1.2 times damage. And with Satu, we are wielding 2 Eldrakos, and as I mentioned, these are not great for our spellcasting ambitions. I don't have a one-handed spellcasting weapon just yet, but the Mithril Sword that we got from something has death applied, that's fun. But it has magic augment, so it may not be raw magic attack, but it is still a boon to magic, and we just lose a little bit of offense with this, so I think it's perfectly acceptable. And before we head out, there is one thing we can do with alchemy, I think. I was perusing the lists from the first game, which is amazing that it works still. The Crushed Crucifix is called the Shattered Crucifix in the first game's remaster, and we can use it and then 7 Rough Iron. Is that the basic one? Maybe that's the tier 2 one. It's called Crude Iron. I'm going to guess here. 7 of those, and then 1 silver to create something. There it is, the Rosary. Look at that. So what is the Rosary? The Rosary. Magic res plus undead, spirit, demonic, yes. A charm made of metal. 1 defense, -1 evasion. Currently not helpful. Really. The Dragon Fang is so good because of the health regen. Okay. I think it's good that I know how to make that. We can put it in the pocket. And we can, put it in our vault. And maybe one day we'll pull it out. What else do I have? Those can go there as well. And our inventory is clear. There is one... We have a life fruit, which adds, is it 5 HP to something in alchemy? I was thinking maybe we can put it on Fabe's shield, because I think this magic shield is kind of goated. I'd like to find a way to improve it, but aside from that -2, look at this. It's beautiful. I want nothing more in my life. It's fantastic. But we'll hold on to it for now. It sells for a lot. I think it's like 28 grand. And it is very expensive to purchase, so perhaps a late game goal to get Fabe out of the dredges of HP. But for now, I just realized I don't have Spawat. Wait, Santu, I don't suppose you have it. I don't think you do. No, just teleport. I don't believe she's going to get it either. In this final level ups. Peak of Scythes. I don't have a good scythe, unfortunately. Oh, no, she knows all of her magic. Okay. Cool, cool. Well, I've been using I've held on to a Overrun ticket. Alright, I have one. So we're going to resume exploration of the underwater cave Deep Green. And before we descend into the Great Cavern itself, let's just stop by for some free XP, shall we? It was right here. This battle. Yes. So these are the Titanium Urchi, if you didn't see them in the last episode. I don't know what they're weak against. Maybe darkness? You know, Big Bam. Well, can't complain about that. So this will attack all enemies. I don't know how much damage it's going to do, but we're going to find out. We do have some fire attacks here. Fire, water, and wind attacks. So we use Salamander. Let's see how effective this is. That's cool. Was it effective, though? No. That wasn't either. We have a long way to go. But Rias did learn new magic. I believe she is now at the apex of her course. She is, and we know the peak of spears. It's not Spears Unleashed, that's this one. We're at the peak of spears, where we're doing even more damage. And the final spell that she learned, I believe, is Dragon Soul. So she can unleash her draconic power, which we'll find out what it does. Alrighty. How did we get to the Great Cavern? I believe it was right over here. Yes. So this is our new land to explore today. This fine early morning in my area. At this time of year, I just absolutely love. I always enjoy the nights, but the nights during fall and winter are just peak. There's nothing here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh. Some very intriguing music. Thus far, there have been no traps or tricks or foes of any kind. Oh, Bake Nekoma. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Obake is like monster, right? How much does this cost? 64! Alright, I'm going to press this just to see what it does, but my goodness, that's a lot. Shall we... This change is based on grade, so it's really bad right now. My suspicion is that, you can try that, I guess. The way course grade works. Okay, well, Fabe's ripping the damage. I like that. There's Dragon Soul, but it was ineffective on Rias. What do you mean it was ineffective on Rias? What? She's supposed to unleash her draconic nature. Whatever. The way I think it works is that everything is kind of based off your character level. And then your stats are multiplied based on the course that you are. Okay, there's a way out here. And then when you add a subcourse into the mix, it kind of mixes those course growths, I think. Okay. And the unfortunate part for the Photomancer, someone actually knew the number that health was multiplied by for Photomancy. There's a third way out? But unfortunately, it's very poor for both the Sage and the Photomancer. So combining two poor HP scaling classes together is probably bad. But as you can see, there are some things. Are these? Oh. Should we see how she does with magic? For some reason, I have a feeling that these things are not going to care about lightning much. There are some things that grow with the grade. Say magic drain would suck, so I appreciate you not setting that one off. The Berserker Axe, -4. Okay, that's pretty bad. Spirit Elemental, no. Wisdom +1. That's an interesting. An axe enchanted with fire to express a Berserker's heart. Becomes cursed when worn by men. Curious. Berserker, of course, is the dwarf-only course. Much like the Beast, it's a brawler. I believe that Berserker has the most amount of attacks in the game. That might not be true. Cool. We have the star even. Alright. I'd say eeny, meeny, miny, mo, but we're going left first. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We're going here because I found it first. We are in the underwater cave Crimson. Okay, so this is the underwater cave that connects to a different school. For completionism, do I have to go visit all the underwater caves? Probably. Does that mean that you are also one that goes to a different school? No, this is the continuation of the Great Cavern. Then what? I should probably be careful because Sancho doesn't have infinite mana. She has a lot of mana, but not infinite. Underwater Cave Silver. Okay. Silver is a weird color. I have the map for this, though. That must be Presiana's, then. I keep going to Fabe. Bad habits. Okay. Fair enough. Hello. Damage is still okay. This monster encounter rate, by the way, is with the monster encounter reduction from Alcor's Ring. Just, I guess I did that last time as well, but just like to drive the point home. Okay, I found a way out. What are those? The Bizarre Seed. Okay. Do you think the Bizarre Seed is weak to fire? Not particularly, no. Here, it is bizarre. Okay. I mean, Faye does have mana restoration. so we can rip mana with him. Not a particularly large fan of, oh! At one part of the cave, Sigmund's party was examining the ground.
だいぶ古いけど、キャンプの後だ。これを見て。ドラッケン学園のキャンプ用具だよ。
じゃあ、ずっと前に私たちの学園の生徒がここに来てたってこと？
I'm calling it. Sigmund's about to freak out about Eden.
うわ！きっとエデン先輩だぜ。
God, it is nice to keep track of fools.
ほら、戦いの後もある。きっとキャンプの最中にモンスターに襲われて、敵を追ってか追われてか、キャンプの場所を離れてしまったのかもしれない。
Tabun. Aren't you supposed to finish that with Tabun?
見てこれ。ノートじゃない？
Bertha picked up an old
この
note.
丁寧な筆跡、見覚えがある。追憶の鏡で見たエデン先輩の答案と同じじゃないか？エデン先輩の日誌か！見せてくれ！うわ字がいっぱいだ！頭良さそうなノートは苦手なんだよ、俺！誰か代わりに読んで要点だけ教えてくれ！勇者になれる秘訣とか！
To be fair, 3 parts fool, 1 part bravery is a good start for being a hero.
やだ。
今はそれどころじゃない気もするな。じゃあ、お前たちお前らなら頭もいいし、勘も鋭いから、斜め読みでも大事なことを見つけられるかもしれないな。
Alright, well, thanks for the compliment.
エデン先輩のノートは預けるから、後でいい部分とか写した方がいいページとか教えてくれよ。
Eden's
エデン
note.
先輩はここで戦ってどこへ行ったんだろう。まさか負けたはずはないけど、気になるな。
でも、1年もの間、ここで冒険を続けてるってのも変な気がするけど。
It would be.
僕たちが目指している大陸中央に何かの拠点や補給場所があるのかもしれないね。
Would there really be one there?
おっしゃ！じゃあエデン先輩の戦いの後を追いながら目的地を目指そう。俺たちは脱線しちゃうかもしれないから、お前たち冒険の本筋は頼むぜ。
He has so little faith in himself and his team. Okay. The last page was written very hastily. The power I was granted is about to expire, but I suppose no one can gain the primeval power before the time comes. Though, Akka, it's good that it's... When the time comes. The rest is too dirty to read. Okay. The prophecy is about opening the primordial school or whatever. Which is the original school that taught all of the races of the world before corruption set in, as it always does. Any sizable organization will inevitably, eventually, become corrupted. Wow, this is a weird floor. And it's complete. We have 3 exit points. Okay. Well, shall we keep with the trend? Go to the one I found first. Something appeared. They don't know we're here yet. It's a mimic! How many of you have I killed? The fallen angel's whims. I like how every time there's some sort of really advanced sounding trap, it's never that, and we just trigger some lower tier trap. Every time. Without failure. I think I should be checking these dead ends. I probably missed a couple of Class of Heroes medals already. I think I can just Thundaga them. Thundaga. You can tell that I recorded Bravely Hero before this. Now that was some spicy damage, Fabe. In Satu's defense, she doesn't have a whole lot of bonus to magic right now, whereas Fabe has a lot. We have found magic that blocks the path. We cannot proceed. Do you think that opened the way? If so, that was the closest key to what we've needed to open. Nope. It was not. Also, it kind of pains me to do this, but I think we're going to have to give Satu the heart charm. For now. We're not really utilizing Fave's magic too much. I mean, when we use it, it's pretty spicy, but... it'd be far more important for Satu to regenerate her mana. Eventually, as a sage, we're going to regenerate mana naturally. But one day. Not yet. Not today. But soon. I hope. Looks like we can't go any further. It does. I need to pay attention to these crystals in case there's like cracks in them. The Boomba. Well. I don't have healers. We don't have healers. That's fine. I can't believe there was a wall. I'm still in disbelief. It's like, this wall looks cracked and vulnerable or something. Maybe with force we can open it. And the solution is just run into it. I still think about that. Just repeatedly slam your face into it. And it breaks open. I mean, I'm kind of glad that was a solution, because otherwise it'd be something like you need an item or consumable that you use on the world map. My brain would start going, wait a minute. What if a lot of places are like that? What if we should bring them everywhere? You know? This is a different color than every crystal we have ever encountered. Okay. I had to check. Alright. We have found a second magic key. Oh, here's another black crystal. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Just getting a little crazy. No big deal. Still have no idea what Unleash her Draconic nature is. Why would it be ineffective? Babe has learned new magic. Is it meant to be like a self-cleanse? Did I just learn Bakdoa? Great. I also learned Helas. Okay. Does that mean we reached 40%? It does. This is why I'm killing stuff. We're making progress. Okay. I hope I don't have to remember anything about this. These crystals. Like, this one was blue and then it was black. Which area was it? I don't know. I got a ticket. I've got a golden ticket. What? What was the point of this? Huh? This was sealed behind magic, and it was nothing. Okay. Well, before we descend further. Should we go back? Back this way, because there were 2 other paths. I'm not sure if these will lead to a different way, which will then, you know, eventually all reconnect, or if these are like different branching destinations. We fought a few Earthen Champions in some of the zones. I might zap it with lightning. The Earthen Champions didn't really mind. You know, the spells do have a description, like strong against fire or earth. That looks like a pathway. Tell me it doesn't. And I don't think I would believe you. Babe defended. He did indeed. The broken crossbow. I believe we have crafted a crossbow before. And that wasn't particularly impressive. It's fire against earth. Although, I gotta be honest, it did not appear to do more damage. Also, the... The shop charges 10 grand for napalm. Which, I mean, the fact that they're even selling napalm to students is questionable, perhaps. Are we going to turn off these crystals somehow? Turn off a crystal. Yes, Fabe, that's how crystals work. But it kind of feels like these are placed as a roadblock to certain pathways. Oh, I learned new magic. And we got chocolate. I'm not sure which one she learned. Maybe meta heal? The fact that she can meta heal is pretty cool. She has a very small pool of HP though, so... Or MP, excuse me. I got a request to bring back Beast Kuka. And I'm not opposed to it. Because I've heard Beast does some pretty spicy damage. But, I think the mana could be important one day. I don't know if it's this day. But the fact that Beast has no mana whatsoever... could be problematic. The compatibility skills become very helpful later on, I've been told. And I believe it. I'm not really using them right now, but... especially if I start opening up, like, the AoE ones, it would be kind of a shame if I couldn't use them. Bunnies! But I don't know if I would, because I kind of enjoy my follow-through class rumors shenanigans we got going on right now. Is this really just another square? Okay. Yeah, this is a dead end. That's what I thought. But by exploring this area, it's very important we did this. If we ever have to come back, which I wouldn't be surprised, we know. Sato's party found Sigmund's. there was someone standing before them.
エデン先輩エデン先輩じゃないですか。おー、やったー、ついに追いつきましたよ。
First of all, that guy looks really cool. Second of all, he is very clearly a bad guy.
あらかじめこんな事件が起きると知って1年も前から禁断の地を目指して冒険してたんすね。聞いてくださいよエデン先輩。俺エデン先輩にずっと憧れてて、それでですね、俺たちみたいな冒険者にぴったりな勇者学科ってのを。
Soldier's party noticed the grin on Eden's face.
ジク、危ない。
ベルタ、なんでエデン先輩。ベルタ、しっかりしろ。おい、ちくしょう、こんなに血が。ベルタ、ベルタ。
ぼーっとしてるからだよ、バカ。あの男の目をよく見てみなよ。
エデン先輩、どうして。
うるさい男だなお前は。本当にうるさい。お前みたいな不出来な生徒がすり寄ってくると僕はイライラするんだ。血を見ないと収まらないくらいにね。
下がれジク。
そうそう、自己紹介がまだだったな。僕は闇の生徒会長エデンだ。
Oh, he's the student council president. The evil student council president.
そんなバカな。エデン先輩が闇の生徒会。どうして、なんでそんなこと。なぜベルタを殺した。
まだ生きてる。
あ、ごめんなさい。
些細なことは気にするな。すぐに全員死ぬんだからな。
Press X to doubt. It is bright, though.
見えなかった。
Sigmund and Volks were struck down by Eden's sword.
勇者などいるものか。正義のために選ばれた者など誰一人いやしない。
I mean, there is a hero course. I don't know why Sigmund is so confused about this.
人を英雄だ勇者だと持ち上げて自分は何一つ努力しない愚民どもに僕はもううんざりしているんだよ。
勇者はいないかもしれないけど、僕らの学園にはもっと強いパーティーがいるよ。
Volks turned to look at Sata's party.
噂は聞いている。ドラッケン学園の転入生。どうやら本当の敵はお前たちのようだな。宝具の運び手、予言に歌われた学び屋の子ら。来い、僕の手で予言を断ち切ってやろう。
I wonder if the student council president changes based on your school. That'd be kind of cool. I doubt this is going to do anything, but we do have a null attack, right? Give it a shot. I doubt any of this would work against a boss. Okay. Kuka took 208.
撃ち抜く。
Lapis? Yep, okay. We pulverized. Should we use some skills? Should we attempt to use some skills? If he swings at Fabe, Fabe dies. Let's all just be very clear about this. But I'm gonna try anyway. Here comes a lot of commands. I remember that one though. Bonk. 1316. Okay. Or 1363. This should be a lot with Rias. 14. Not overly impressive. He didn't do anything. That was either a bug that I caused by all of us using our skills, or he was preparing for an attack this turn. I'm not sure which alarms me more. Oh, they won.
強い。
So much for a student council president, huh?
まさか僕の剣をここまで受け止めるとは。
You got one attack off, bud.
恐るべしだな、予言の子らよ。
Well, thanks.
だが僕の本当の力はこんなものでは。
待て、エデン。
Is that a bald student? You look like a middle-aged man. From within dark magic came an unfamiliar Diabolos and Kulatius.
ぬらり。
まだその時ではない。
宝具に力が満ちるのを待つ。それがご命令です。
それがどうした。
あのお方も同じご意志のはず。
ここは剣をお引きください。本気を出したエデン会長に私たち2人が加勢すれば戦いの結果は明らか。
Is it? Is it already clear? Because I feel like it's not.
行くぞ。
Embraced by magic darkness, the three disappeared. Sigmund was in a terrible state. His shoulders were limp.
どうしてエデン先輩が闇の生徒会なんかに。ダメだ、あの人にはとても勝てない。しかもあんなに強い人が。この世に勇者はいないだなんて。俺は勇者になれないのか。うわー、そうだ、俺は勇者になんかなれないんだ。
Wow. Usually, fools are not so quick to give up on their beliefs. Sigmund grasped his head and shouted.
ジク。うわー、ベルタ。そうだ、俺が勇者じゃなくても、でも仲間は死なせられない。ベルタ、大丈夫か。
大丈夫。これくらいじゃ死なないよ。
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
好きな人にちゃんと好きって言うまでは死ねない。
Oh yeah, that plot twist where she loves someone in the party.
言っとくけどジーク、あんたのことじゃないからね。
そうでしょ、そうでしょ。俺なんか。
Oh.
そうだ、俺医者か看護師になるよ、ベルタ。
あんた長生きするわ。
Idiots always do, don't they?
ベルタの言う通り、急所は外れてるみたいだ。でもかなりの深手だよ。できれば保健室に運んでカーチャ先生に見てほしいくらいだ。
Probably a good idea.
数人で回復魔法をかけるだけじゃ治るまでどれくらいかかるか。
Satu's party noticed loud footsteps approaching.
ベルタ、君たちも何があったのさ。
Death.
ひどい怪我。でも大丈夫。僕らのパーティーにはまだたくさん魔法使いがいるから。
Many members of Kyoshitoke's party began treating Bertha and Satu's party. Oh, thanks for the heal.
ひどいありさまよの。クラティウスは裏切り、ジークメは腰抜けになり、ベルタまで命を落とすとは。
She's not dead yet.
生きてるよ。どっちでもよい。よくない。ベルタも元気出てきたみたいだね。とにかく君たち何があったか聞かせてよ。
Yep. Sure. We told him about their encounter with Eden. Follow Colatius completed. Satu's party finished talking.
もうダメなのじゃ。
Wow. That was fast.
闇の生徒会にエデンとかいう恐るべき強敵、そこにクラティウスが味方してるなぞと。
I beat Colatius in 2 turns. I beat Eden in 3. I'm not concerned.
勝てるはずがないのじゃ。
そうだな、ヘレン先輩に俺なんかが勝てっこない。
Yeah, you got your ass whooped, but I beat him in 3 turns.
勇者になるのは諦めよう。このクエストはリタイアだ。
そんなジーク。
Wait, where'd you come from, Spiel?
え
Yeah, exactly.
何？じゃんじゃじゃーん。シュピール先生で ですよ。
Sup?
うわ
なんじゃ、なぜちびっこがここに？ふふふ、皆さん、このシュピール先生がただの子供先生だと思っていたでしょう。
Yeah.
うん。
違います。教師たちはダンジョンで生徒を手助けしてはいけない。それが大陸の伝統。でも私は子供先生。いざという時に生徒たちと同じ子供としてダンジョンに入り、ちょっとだけ手助けすることができるのです。
Oh, that's a clever workaround.
ほら、今は教員免許を預けてドラッケン学園初等部の学生証を持ってるんですよ。
That doesn't make me feel better.
ほんとだ。
じゃあ、いよいよただの子供じゃのう。頭をなでなでしてやろう。なでなで。はにゃー。違います。
でもたった一人でここまで。
私は体の小ささと隠密の技でどんなモンスターにも気づかれずに旅ができるのです。
Ironically, fairies make exceptional like thieves in this game.
その代わりモンスターをやっつけることもできませんけどね。
なるほどね。ほんと助けてよ先生。姫様もジークもこのありさまで旅が続けられそうにないんだ。クラティウスは敵になっちゃうし。
話はだいたい聞いてました。でも先生はクラティウスさんを信じてますよ。きっと何か事情があるんです。そしてキルシュトルテさんとジークムント君も立ち直ってくれると信じているのです。
You have a lot of unfounded faith, but okay.
みんなが立ち直る鍵は君たちが運んでいる古の王爵です。
Huh? Soldier's buddy looked at the scepter.
古の王爵はもともと勇気の王爵と呼ばれた宝具だったそうです。
The courage scepter.
王爵が魔力を取り戻し勇気の王爵となった時、持ち主たちには大いなる勇気がもたらされると言います。
You know what would fill me with great courage? Fabe having a higher max HP pool.
じゃあその王爵に魔力を注げばジクたちも立ち直るんですか？
きっとそうです。
Most likely.
先生の調べではこの大洞窟には大地を流れる魔力の本流が泉のように溢れている場所があります。
Is that what those empty rooms are for?
魔力の泉をいくつか巡って王爵を浸せばきっと王爵は勇気の王爵になるでしょう。場所まではわからなかったのですが、君たちならやり遂げてくれると先生は信じています。
先生はついてきてくれないの？
シュピール先生にできることはここまでです。
Which was not a lot.
戦闘では役立てませんし、他の学校にバレたら恥ずかしいですよ。ウェイ、先生がお手伝いしてるって。
それもそうだな。
そんな王爵が役に立つとは思えのが、クラティウスを探す手がかりもない。この大洞窟を探検するしかないかの。
I was already exploring the Great Cavern.
そうだ姫様、あのことを。
そうじゃな。シュピールよ、頼みがある。わらわがここまで連れてきた仲間たち、王家の力で雇った術師やガンナーももはや疲労の限界のようじゃ。かの者どもをブラッケン学園に連れ帰ってくれぬか？いいですけど。ここから先は望みの薄い旅。生きて帰れるかどうかも怪しい。大勢の者を道連れにするわけにはいかぬ。シトレン、そなたも帰ってもよいのじゃぞ。
水臭いよ姫様。ここから先クラティウスを取り返すまでは二人旅なんだから。
シトレン、そうか、共に死んでくれるか。
死ぬ気はないってば。
やっぱり勇気不足ですね。これは勇気の王爵が絶対必要ですよ。君たちのパーティーがこのクエストの要です。
Yay!
きっとやり遂げてくれると先生は信じてますよ。それでは
The quest Shine Scepter of Bravery has appeared and been accepted. Leading the people who'd come with Kirstokte, Spiel vanished into the darkness of the Great
必要な
Cavern.
ら学園や町に戻って補給もしよう。準備が整ったら3パーティーで魔力の泉を目指す。
私たちやキルシュトルテのパーティーはちょっとの休憩じゃ戦力が全開しそうにない。あなたたちに切り込み役はお願いするよ。
Of course. Saju's party once again took off into the Great Cavern. Well, we've begun the next stage of the quest, and, well, there's something I have to check. With every new quest comes the possibility that new subquests have appeared. No new quests have appeared. It seems like the journey to the Forbidden Land is going to be just a series of quests appearing in wherever we are, and there's not going to be any new subquests. So I think we can confidently run it down, but my mild obsession is probably going to make me come back and check every single time. Something I forgot to do is I discovered that I can make a peculiar item. Oh, also I got the recipe for Life Reaper, and I was very disappointed that it requires a crushed Life Reaper. So if we find one of those laying around, we can make a scythe. It is unfortunately a two-handed scythe, and it also unfortunately has HP recovery -1, which I think that means I bleed 1 HP every turn and or step, which sounds awful. But we can counteract it with the Dragon Fang if we want to. Oh, we can also use the crushed Life Reaper for this. Interesting. This is one-handed, so it's probably worth it. Although it does have -5 magic attack. Alright, anyway. What we're here for is I can make the Hammer of Water. This is a surprisingly good weapon. It does have Agi -2, Sleep Applied, Spirit yes, Magic Creature yes, Divine yes. 142 attack with -1 accuracy. All it takes is a Water Hex and a Crushed Mace. Now this is one of those items that doesn't have the ability to be upgraded. And I'm not really sure why there are a couple of these, but there are. And I think they're weird. Okay, this is less damage on that. Anyone want to rip this? This is over 100 damage increase, so we will take the Hammer of Water on you, I guess. Sure. You know the rules by now. Whenever we revisit, we might as well do some bonking. I like how it's all question mark, as if I don't know what's behind the shroud. Oh, you can't reach that far with your stick. That's right. Do we ever figure out what they're weak against? I don't know. Just throw some darkness at them. Wow, they're really hard to kill. You got one. Look at Kulka. Master of Evasion. I think they're weak to light. Could also just be the power of Wisp. Not weak to light, but it did die there. One day, Fable will return to his true powerhouse status. I was thinking of giving the ring to him, but we don't want to live for longer. Because we, of course, have a lot of teleporting to do to get back to where we were. And I think... Should we recheck this floor? It's had a lot of dead ends, didn't it? This is, of course, the first floor of the Great Cavern. And I guess we'll teleport around a little bit to make sure I'm not missing anything. Logically speaking, you would think that they're all in the later levels, or side paths of equivalent level. But, you never know. Like, this section was big and empty. A single ninja stands in my way. A single ninja is dead. I guess the usefulness of the Life Reaper and other Scythe stuff depends entirely on how likely it is for death to apply. But, like, if you're swinging every turn with death, Oh no, Mortal Striker's activated. If only we didn't have multiple forms of Meta Heal. Cool. Anyway, back to what I was doing. This is really just a dead end. It's probably all the areas that are locked behind magic, right? I think Kuka just countered there, which is spicy. That's my goat. This area was also suspicious. Like, this is just a dead end. Okay, whatever. It was this, right? This was the room locked behind magic. I was like, what is this for? I don't know. It could be for anything. Well, I thought I had such a great idea. Turns out I didn't. I will say that Kuka's hitting like an absolute machine with her hammer. I'm glad I made it. Warp. Oh, Magic Drain sucks. I'm not happy. I don't like the consumables that restore health because they tend to restore very little HP. But we do have a couple consumables that restore mana, which could be very helpful. Could be. Alcor, learn new skills. Did you learn new skills or did you learn new skills? He has MP exchange. Okay. Hold on. Maybe I judged too quickly. At the corner of the cave, there was a shining magic gushing out like a fountain. You took your time? Zathu put the ancient scepter into the magic font. It did not change much. Okay, I now have two questions. If this is like other things we've seen, quest-wise, then it is very likely that any other quest objective... Hey, Fabe level up. He's approaching 300 HP. He's not there yet. But he's approaching it. If it's like any other one, then the quest marker doesn't exist until you find the first one. That's sometimes just jank of like old school RPGs. Of course, now that Fabe is leveled up, he got all his mana back. I'm not going to use it yet. 2,400! What the heck? Stop to learn new skills. Good job, Thalas. Ah, do we not know refresh? Is stun paralysis? Oh, it is. Fantastic. Okay. Do we think it's on this floor or do we think it's on another floor? Honestly, I don't know what to think anymore. So I'm just going to go retrace my steps a little bit and holla at you. if I find anything. I found the next one, and look, it's on the floor that I went to first, but it's in the square room I didn't go to. At the corner of the cave, there was a shining magic gushing out like a fountain.
追いついた。それが先生の言ってた魔力の泉ね。
Oh, so this time we got here first.
思ったよりしょぼいな。こんなことやってもどうせ意味ない。
バカ。まったく。いつものうるさいジークの方がマシだよ。
He's certainly less likable when he's miserable.
あなたたち、お願い。
Sure.
待ちなさい。
If you talk to me seductively, I'll consider it.
誰だ。
闇の生徒会の超天才初期ベコニ
See, she was so close to having me, and then she lost me.
ア。思いがけないところで出会ったけど、あんたたちドラッケン学園の生徒ね。あんたたちを見かけたら適当にいたぶっていいって。少し遊んであげる。ほらほら、捕まったら人形にしちゃうわよ。
Countless dolls attack the students.
うわー、怖え。
ジーク、しっかり。こっちは人形の相手で精一杯だ。人形使いを頼む。
I was wondering what she was. She has a syringe in one hand. I was staring at the syringe, being like, I wonder if I can put that on a thumbnail. Because I have a sneaking suspicion YouTube wouldn't appreciate that. Do we... You know what? We'll try this fierce slash thing. Low expectations. Low expectations. Cylindo. Not relevant. She managed to silence Kuka. Okay. So Fierce Slash unleashes 3 fierce attacks, can only be used with the right equipment. I'm assuming it wouldn't let me brandish. Okay, if I didn't have the right equipment. I feel like attacking would have been better there, but... Babe learned new magic!
思ったよりやるわね。
All you did was attempt to silence me.
何よそれ。
The scepter in Satu's hand is faintly shining.
はは、そういえば校長が何か言ってたわね。なるほど。報告報告っと。今度会ったら全員私の実験体にしてあげるわ。
Pulled by strings, Begonia disappeared into the darkness.
消えた。
しっかりしなさいよジーク。いつもの威勢はどうしたの？
You know, it would be really funny if we, like, transfer the power of the scepter by hitting them. Just a good bonk. Here's your courage.
わかってるけど、いざ闇の生徒会の連中と出会うと、エデン先輩の顔が浮かんで。
そういえば、いつの間に王爵を泉に浸したんだい？
Did we? The students looked at each other.
浸してないの？じゃあ、空気中の魔力に反応して輝いているのかな？改めて浸してみよう。
Satu put the ancient scepter into the magic font.
あんまり変わってないな。
泉は何箇所かあるんでしょ？全部回ればきっと変わるよ。
さっきのベコニアってやつ、報告って言ってたね。これから闇の生徒会がますます襲ってくるかもしれない。キルシュトルテさんたちとも合流して全力で頑張ろう。
We should meet up with Kirstorte's party. I thought we were focused on the scepter. Well, I don't know where I'm supposed to go, but I'm gonna have to check this. I'm assuming... It's dangerous to assume, as always. I'm assuming we're good. Bayless, why are you sucking at determining what traps these are now? You were doing fine, and now you're not doing fine. You're doing less than fine. Honestly, if I'm being... Yeah, that didn't do anything. Probably should have guessed that Quake wouldn't do much. They're rabbits, so, you know, they jump over them. That's how that works, right? What spell did you learn? Death! I don't think he knew Aquagen either. That reminds me of the Quaggan from Guild Wars 2. I don't think there were Quaggan in the first game. Which I have more experience with. I'm just going to check this floor real quick. I don't think there's going to be anything else here, but you never know. We're back on the path to... I believe this is where we fought Eden. Aiden Senpai. I just see that word and I say Eden. That's what I think of. That's what I'm going to keep saying. But this could have also been the path I walked down once. And then I went back. I'm like, oh, what if I missed something? And I'm now beginning to think that's what this is. Look how fast I'm moving all of a sudden. What? Do I always move that fast if I just hold it down? Yeah. I'm beginning to think that the reduced encounter rate, the way it works is that sometimes you'll just get a bunch in a row and then you'll like not fight anything for a while. It does look like we can't go any further. It also looks like that's a quest area. That is so suspicious. I don't know why my brain was just like, yeah, S is backwards. It has never been backwards in this game. Oh, it's just a regular Urchi. That's unfortunate. Reaper's Scythe. That's not what that was, Valus. You're disappointing me, Valus. No trap. Shell Dust Shadow Barrel -3. Okay, well this is a side area. I'm gonna try and find... I think it was this one. Okay, here we are. This is where we met Eden. I think. Yeah. So I think once we find a quest now, like once our quest progresses and we have a new objective, I should try and find the objective before I just go senselessly exploring. At the corner of the cave, there was shining magic gushing out like a fountain. There was far more magic here than elsewhere.
これなら勇気の王爵とやらもできるのかもしれんの。
やだエデン先輩がいるかも。
いい加減覚悟決めなよもう。
あ、みんな揃ってるみたいだね。いつ闇の生徒会が襲ってくるかわからない。早く王爵を泉へ。
Yeah, so hurry up. You raised a flag.
もう来ておるよ。
君たちが揃うのを待ってたのさ。
闇の生徒会。
クラティウス。
この魔力の泉は使い手がありそうだね。君たちを一気にまとめて。
待て。
何
をしておるのじゃクラティウス。戻ってこぬか。なぜ闇の生徒会などに手を貸す。わらわが嫌いになったのか。わらわがわがままだから。そなたに辛く当たったから。姫様。それならわがままはやめる。そなたに辛く当たったのはそなたなら許してくれるとどこかで分かってたから。でももうそんなことしない。だからクラティウス戻ってきて。姫様違います姫様。 私は姫様を嫌ってなんかいません。姫様のわがままも姫様のお怒りも私を信頼してくださっている証。でも私は
ノイツェシュタイン王家の秘密を守るためには仕方なかった。
ぬらり、余計なことを言うな。
いいから黙って聞いておれ。キルシュトルテ王女殿下のノイツェシュタイン王家には大きな秘密があった。
Don't all royals?
忠義のメイドクラティウスはその秘密をスティクスに聞かされ、秘密を守ることと引き換えに。
You know, if you tell us the secret, then the maid doesn't have to be with you anymore.
闇の生徒会に入った。さて、これをどう見るドラッケン学園の生徒たちよ。
I don't care.
秘密。わらわの王家の秘密じゃと。
クラティウスはキルシュトルテを守るために裏切ったのか。
やめてください。
その秘密とは、大魔導士アガシオンを倒し最初の王となったディアボロスの英雄初代ノイツェシュタイン王はいなかった。
Oh! I mean, I knew this was fishy when the mirror didn't respond about whatever the guy's name was, but he doesn't exist?
では、誰が王家を築いたのか、誰が大魔導士アガシオンを倒したのか。違う。そもそも違うのだ。大魔導士アガシオンは倒されていない。
Wait, then what about the Winter Cosmos family? Because they helped.
大魔導士を倒した英雄を名乗り、ノイツェシュタイン王家を築いたのは、魔法で姿を変えたディアボロスの魔導士アガシオン様その人だったのだ。
That is a 5D chess move. The arch sorcerer Agathian turned himself into a Diabolos and then told the world he killed the Agathian himself. And then established a royal family.
なんじゃと。
それじゃあキルシュトルテさんのご先祖はアガシオン。
水奥の鏡に姫様のご先祖の成績が映らなかったのも。嘘じゃ。でたらめを申すな。何の証拠がある。その丸ハゲの出まかせじゃ。
I guess he could tell us the secret that the maid joined, but it was to keep it from the world was the deal.
ここまで来たら言ってやった方が良いぞメイド。
私はアガシオン様に会いました。
Agathian the Esteemed.
そして王家の始祖である証と本当の歴史と全てを見せられたのです。
Why would they go to this extent to recruit her, though? Doesn't this seem like a lot of effort to recruit a maid? Who, by the way, I've also punched in the face.
アガシオンに会った。大魔導士アガシオンが生きてるのか。
アガシオン様は王位を子孫に継がせた後、密かに身を隠し闇の中で生き続けてきたそうです。この真相を世に出せばノイツェシュタイン王家は偽りの王家として崩壊するだろうと言われ。
Well, I mean, that's not wrong, but it would kind of probably be counted as like rumors, right? It'd be difficult to prove unless Agathian himself pops out of nowhere.
アガシオンの末裔としてキルシュトルテ姫殿下も皆に意味嫌われるだろうと。
That would probably follow suit, yeah.
でも私はたとえ姫様が邪悪な魔導士の末裔でも 私は姫様をお守りしたかった。私の姫様はキルシュトルテ様だけです。はあ、クラティウス、わらわは、わらわは。
Kirshote fell to her knees, grasped her head, and started shaking.
やれやれ、お涙ちょうだいだね。こんなことをしてどうする、ぬらり。
さてドラッケン学園の生徒たちよ。仲間が絶望し、望みが消えてゆく中で、どれほど力を発揮できるかな?
Oh, so it was a morale attack. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work on me.
その力の限界を見せてみろ。
ジーク、キルシもダメ、二人とも戦えそうにない。
ここで果てるか。
Satu's party stood before Nurari.
お前ら。
やっぱり今頼れるのは君たちだけだよ。お願い、闇を退けて。
Sure thing. Oh, Styx is even getting involved. This is just you? You're way too young to be challenging me. Uh-oh. Ooh. Okay. So, we have two approaches here. We can either go all in, or we can play defensively. I'm not about that defense crap. And this guy moved fast. He went first. So I think even if I do play defensively, it's not going to have a consequence. So we're going in. And we're just gonna hope for the best. We did reduce his defense here, so hopefully this will be enough. That was a lot of damage. Respect to Kukan Phaelus. That's probably the highest we're going to see here. I think that's because of the hammer, honestly. Alright, Satu, Fabe, it's all you. Bring this home. Don't let him do that again. Uh-oh. Oh. Let me do it again. Thankfully, he just attacked us. I don't know why I'm not pressing that A button. Bonk. We did it! The party won, and we didn't die. Cool, I even leveled up, look at that.
ほほう、やはりお前たちが一番手強そうだ。だが、今のはまだまだ小手調べ。
Once the battle was over, the students noticed that the ancient scepter became even brighter than before.
何を考えてるのか、ぬらり。不気味なやつだね。僕はもう飽き飽きだよ。闇の精霊たちも腹を空かせている。まずはそうだね。そこの心折れた王女殿下に食われてもらおうか。
Styx summoned a massive dark elemental.
待て、そんなことは。何これ。体が動か。
そうそう何度も邪魔をできると思うなよ。ぬらりとの戦いの間、闇の精霊力で編んだ網を仕掛けさせてもらった。
Satu's party noticed that they could not move from where they stood. The dark elemental approaches Kirstorte.
姫様、やめて。姫様のことは助けて。
そこまでだ。
Presiana's Celsia appeared before the students. Celsia's shining sword cut apart the web of darkness.
体が動かせる。
3つの学園が同時に大陸中央を目指している。それを忘れてもらっては困るな。闇の生徒会。
ほほう、もう一人の英雄の子孫が来るとは。いや、実に面白い。
立つんだ、キルシュトルテさん。クラティウスさんの思いを無駄にするつもりか。
そなたはウィンターコスモス家のボンボン。なぜわらわを助ける。
No bonbon.
わらわは憎いアガシオンの子孫じゃぞ。
王家が 名門が後期かどうかは先祖だけで決まるんじゃない。それぞれの世代を受け継ぐ一人一人の魂の輝きが決めるんだ。たとえ最初の王がアガシオンでも、ノイツェシュタイン王家は統治者の役目を立派に果たしてきた。
Oh, that's quite unusual. This is a fantasy game.
過去に闇があったとしても、君の高貴な輝きでそれを打ち消すんだ。
わらわの輝き。
そうだ、キルシュトルテ。生まれで人の何もかもが決まるなんてそんなはずないだろう。誰だって燃えてれば輝いてれば強くなれるはずなんだよ。勇者を目指せるはずなんだよ。
The scepter must be glowing.
ジーク。あれ俺今勇者ってチクショーバカ
Yup, you are.
やっぱり俺勇者になりたいよ。エデン先輩は怖いけど、でもそこに闇があるなら
輝きで打ち消す。
輝き。闇の生徒会なんか怖いことあるか。
You're right, you should be scared of me. Sigmund cut at the giant dark elemental. Kirishori stood up and stopped the dark elemental's fangs from reaching her.
僕たちはこいつの動きを止めるので精一杯だ。君たちは召喚者を。
Satu's party made a big nod and rushed towards Styx. You know I'm not full health, right? Oh dear. Alright, well. Do you know big magic, right? Yeah, here you go. You go super late in the turn order, though. That does concern me. I'm sure it'll be fine. I think he hit Kuka, which was a huge mistake. Okay, that wasn't a lot of healing, but we didn't need a lot of healing. We just needed healing. Do I even want to bother? I'll try it. I'm going to throw light magic at him. Oh, we're dead. Oh, not dead. Styx fell asleep.
一気に行くよ。もらった。
Is he still asleep? You know what? We're gonna go in. We're gonna skill this. That was insane damage. But I think this is guaranteed to go first is pretty good, I think. Got him! Fancy stake acquired. He did so much AoE damage. Don't make me fight an out of control dark elemental. The dark power flowed back towards Styx. Are you going to explode? Magic released by Nerari saved Styx from the dark powers. Oh, unfortunate.
今のは失敗、事故、いや、力を使いすぎただけだ。眩しい。なんだこの光は。
Oh, it is so bright. The ancient scepter in Satu's hand was shining brightly. Satu's party acquired the courage scepter.
魔力の泉に浸してないのに。
宝具が求める力は単なる魔力ではなく人の心。僕の家にはそう伝えられている。
They don't seek magic, but the hearts of people. Then why did we go to the magic fonts?
王爵が求めていたのは君たち自身の勇気だったんだよ。
I've been plenty courageous this whole time.
みんなの勇気に君たちの勇気が加わり、ついに王爵が目覚めたんだ。
なんてことだ。
The power of friendship. It is bullshit, Styx. You can say it.
計画通り。
All according to Keikaku.
なんだって。ぬらり、お前。
クラテウス、もうよい、帰ってまいれ。 わらわのことなどどうでもよい。王家が人にどう見られようともよい。わらわは姫様。
おっと、そこまでだ。
Nurari grabbed Kulatius by the arm and made her float in the dark.
目的は果たした。暗黒の学園校舎、モーディアル学園の前で待っているぞ。
Modial account. Wait, is there a fourth school? I mean, besides the primordial one.
次こそは僕の本当の魔力を見せてやる。
This is the second person who's told us that he'll show us his true power next time. Nurari and Styx took Kulatius and disappeared into the dark.
待て、マルハゲ。スティンなんとか。クラティウスを返さぬか。
これで事情は分かったぜ。
Do we?
キリストルテのご先祖が誰だろうが関係ねえ。クラティウスを助けよ
う。やっと元気になったね、二人とも。
いや、俺が腰抜けになってた間に助けてくれたフォルクス、ベルタ、それに何よりお前たちのおかげだぜ。
Yay, touchy-feely.
ありがとな。
You're welcome.
まだ礼を言うのは早いわ。クラティウスを取り戻しましょう。
Well, that's true.
おにゅ。
No buts.
でもわらわを助けてくれて感謝しておるぞ。そなたたち。
Oh, she's actually thanking somebody.
ボンボ、いや、セルシア、ありがとうなのじゃ。
Satu's party nodded.
さあ、先を急ごう。僕もプリシアナ学院の仲間たちと共に引き続き大陸中央を目指す。次は目的地で会おう。
Okay. The students turned around to see Celsia's group waiting for him. He went along with them.
ぬらりとかってのが変なこと言ってたね。暗黒の校舎、モーディアル学園？
Is that where one of the subcourses come from?
そこにクラティウスがおるのじゃな。
でも今は手がかりがない。まずは大陸中央を目指そう。
ひょっとしたらそこに暗黒の学園があるかもしれないしね。
だったら分かりやすいな。よし、行くぜ。
もうエデン先輩は怖くないの？
怖えよ。怖いけど、ほら、輝きがなんとかだよ。うわあ、もう半分くらい忘れた。あのセルシアとかってかっこいいやつみたいに喋りたいよ。
The students regained their strength and resumed their exploration. The real test is going to be, did they heal me? At the same time. I see. You look cool in the shadows. He has those, like, eye indents that typically in anime signify someone my age. Like, well, 30s, 40s, 50s. They're used to signify someone who's older. So the Courage Scepter has awakened. That means that all three treasures have been awakened now. I found your plot to be a bit too roundabout, but it seems to have worked out, Nemesia. Using untainted loyalty was a fine idea, and true courage can only rise from hearts that have been shattered. Though, Winter Cosmos and Newsestein think the light of both families would meet. The realization of our goal is close. Is it not, our esteemed Agathion?
もうすぐだ。もうすぐ資源の力が手に入り、我が悲願が達成される。
You know what would be a huge plot twist? An M. Night Shyamalan plot twist? If the Dark Student Council isn't actually evil.
暗黒校長アガシオンとして闇の生徒会を結成し、悪の生徒たちを育て続けたこの年月。
I mean, even he's calling them evil students, but wouldn't the big plot twist be if they weren't truly actually evil?
それが報われる日が来るのだ。闇の生徒会を導く者たち、ネメシアよ。
Nemesia. At your side.
三日月よ。
Yes.
お前たちも行くのだ。予言を闇に染め、破滅をもたらせ。
That sounds pretty evil. That sounds pretty evil. Shine, Scepter, Bravery completed. Sato's party comms crystal begin to shine. Dresden here. Sato's party status reports. Sato's party reported all that has happened thus far. I see. So that is what Kulatius was doing. And then there is the Modial Academy. You're pretty far in, huh? Listen, the real deal begins now. Go to the enemy base and put a stop to the Dark Student Council's plans. And then reclaim your friendship. Now go! 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 Decisive battle, reclaim your friendship. I mean, you know what I have to do, right? I did not receive new quests, so it appears my assumption was something that was correct. We're just kind of getting a chain of quest lines while we're making the way to the Forbidden Land, and I don't have to worry about coming back here all the time to subquests. But I did it anyway. So let's manage our inventory while we're here, and go from there. All right, we're back on the hunt. We are looking for foul demons, devils born from the bleakest womb. But besides that, we are looking for the Modial Academy, I think. I mean, Dresden made it sound like we're going for the throats in this so-called decisive battle. I can't help but notice this entire area looks like one giant floor section. The most righteous part of it is that Fabe gets to kill all the demons. If, you know, he wasn't acting so slowly. Fabe, part of being a sage means that you have access to every, almost, mage spell in the game. That's what makes you truly special. But don't forget, that's along the way. The other fun perk is that you're supposed to be fast! You know? Stop acting so slow. Why is this literally just one giant room? What? Huh. I have meta light turned on because it lets me see farther. It's like increasing your draw distance. Wait, is this room empty? There's no way. Fallen Angel's Whim, that's not it, yeah. It's like, that's not what this is. This chest is not a Fallen Angel's Whim. And it wasn't. I don't know why that happens, but I think I was going to talk about it, and then I got distracted, so I'll now talk about it. The probability of properly detecting what's in the chest is largely driven, I think we've got an Earring of Truth before, I didn't like it, by the grade. Magic Res, Undead, yes, Spirit, yes, yeah. The grade of the class that has the Certified Thief. And of course, as it's our subcourse, it has a lot less grade than whatever its grade currently is. So, I suppose that's kind of a downside to having your resident thief be thief via subcourse. What was the point of this? It's a big ol' empty room. Okay, that's fine, no big deal. game. I don't remember where we were going. This was the room we went back to. This, I think, is what leads to this room. So it's here? We haven't been to? Oh, look at that. I remembered. I figured it out. I cracked the code. Oh! Yeah, okay. Great. There always has to be one. Uh-huh. I'm a little too tired for this, but that's okay. We can always brute force it with Santa. Okay, way out. Shop Satu. Yep. Teleport is a dragon statue. Use an Akbi to give low tier items anti-dragon effect, so that is nowhere near as exciting as I thought it was going to be. Okay. There's a section there I didn't explore. And there. Eat that. Okay. Is that just a spit out point for a warp? Nope. It's just a dead end. Fear not! I will always remember the one comment that was like, yeah, these warp rooms aren't going to be a big deal once you get teleport. And you know what? You were so right. Okay, that spun us up back there. What was this? Floor complete. So, This is the way out? Nice. Oh. Okay, nice little crystal in the way. Cristale. And we can just run it down. Cool. I love running it down. They don't know we're here. The Pepaloos! Now they know we're here. Oh! Hey! I haven't seen you in a while. Split Oni Slicer. We of course know that whoa. Okay. We of course know that goes into an Oni Slicer. I love the follow-up. Or follow-through, I should say. I think that's what it is. Nope. Poison Dart. You did it. Fubuko shoes. -8, by the way. Defense -6. Match defense was 13. Shoes worn by a certain Oriental girl, a certain one, becomes cursed when worn by men. Fubuki is a Japanese name. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with snow, I think. Was there damage reduction? Because they were so far away. Oh, I hit shine, not thunder. I meant to hit thunder. Oh, there we go. That's better. Rebirth fragment. Okay. Another square of nothingness. More oozes. Backline deleted. power of magic. Say no. Stun. How many times have we popped the stone trap? Sometimes with our face. Not always, but sometimes. Sometimes it gets popped by the face, and that's, you know, that's okay. It happens. Zippity zap. Zippity zap. Okay, another square of unknown doom. Feels like all these become. There are so many snail girls. That's their name too. Oh, one survived. Master Yuda. You survived. Don't put me to sleep. There's no kill quite like overkill. That was another crucifix. I've got a number of ancient jerseys now, but I can't break them down. They're one of those items. I hate those items. There are a few items that require some, shall we say, advanced materials to make. But I'm kind of hoping we'll start stumbling upon in the Forbidden Lands. Medusa's Eye. Don't pop it. I think we're going to have to use a consumable here. I know Rias can cleanse. Just like full cleanse. Do you have this? You do, cool. Okay. So yeah, Phalis is currently 69. Nice. But roughly like 35% grade on Thief. That's why Certified Thief is being kind of not reliable. I'm really, truly hoping that 50% is good enough to detect most things. A new world. Is it though? There's a lot of just nothing here. I'm gonna be pretty annoyed if I have to check something. Okay. There was a... There was a moment, right, that we had to decide. Yeah, we went through this one, so what's up here? This room is also fully explored. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very impressed I found my way. I found that quicker than I thought I would have. Just because my memory is, not particularly grand. Not particularly. Many doggos. Support. Love it. I definitely think one of the cutest things about this game is the compatibility system. It brings me joy. Phalis has learned new magic. What do you got, Phalis? Okay. So we have our light and dark. We now have all elements from Feng Shui. Did you learn this thing? Nope. No bells unleashed yet. For Luck of the Bell or whatever it's called. Luck of the Leprechaun. That was a Disney movie, wasn't it? Where am I pulling this memory out of? No, it was called Luck of the Irish. Right? It was about a leprechaun. I think some kid was like a descendant of a leprechaun. And so he got lucky or something, and there was basketball involved somehow. Noble boots and the scale shields. Ripoys. I don't believe I care about these items, but we're going to check them. -2 defense, elemental no, agility +2. Scale shield. That's a lot of pluses, but very low stats otherwise. I believe I've crafted one of those. I think. Silver foil to be turned into silver. The way out. I'm assuming this leads to the Modial School. Feels like a bold assumption, but where else would it go? This is not complete. Something is missing. I don't see it. Which means... Oh, I see it. They don't know we're here. There's a lot of them, so that's good. Admittedly, it is a little annoying. This is going to be what I was missing, but I'll just be happy to be rid of it. You know? Pinwheel. The Mortal Strike. It was a stone. That was it. Okay. Just a little tiny nook and cranny. No big deal. No big deal. Anti-warp zone. Let us exit the dungeon. This is the heart of the Forbidden Lands?
ほら、俺の言った通りだろ。
私が言ったんだけど、まあいいや。あれが闇の生徒会のモーディアル学園。
Nah, yeah, that's right.
さよう。
Three figures were standing at the school's gates.
ここはモーディアル学園。資源の学園の遺産を受け継ぐ最も古き学び屋にして。
Inheriting the legacy of the primeval school.
表の学園には通えないくらい優秀で天才な生徒たちが通う闇の学園だよ。
A dark school for students who are too good and too genius for the other three. I've thrashed you all. What does that mean?
闇の生徒会。ヌラリとベコニアだったな。
You know, I probably should just say it before we went in this.
ここまで宝具を運ぶ役目、ご苦労だった。お前たちの戦いと心のエネルギーを吸い、古びた王爵は勇気の王爵となった。メイドを裏切らせたのも、何度となく戦いを挑んだのも、すべては我らの計画のうち。さあ、勇気の王爵を渡してもらおう。
No, I don't think I will.
黙れマルハゲ。それよりクラティウスを返さぬか。この子はもう善の心を取り戻しちゃったから、私の技で操り人形になってもらったわ。なんちゃと。
She turned her into a puppet?
姫様。助けて。
慌てるなよ、キルシュ。あの人形使いの糸を切れば絶対助けられるぜ。
そうじゃな。待っておれ、クラティウス。
That's surprisingly quick thinking for Sigmund.
そう簡単にことが運ぶかな
Countless dark students surrounded the parties.
うわ、すごい人数。
乱戦になるぞ。お前たちはヌラリどもを頼む。俺たちはザクを食い止めるぜ。キルシュは隙を見てクラティウスを助け出せ。
言われるまでもないわ。
Something appeared. Oh, we get to fight Calatius as well. Yeah, I really should have saved. Okay. So, I am afraid of this one. I think we should put all of our efforts, concert everything that we can into the destruction of this individual. So we do have a heal ass on Fabe now. Okay, so we can do that. Do you have Luna heal? No. Okay. I'm interested in trying Thundagen. But I think I'm going to defend first. Because if he does something... I kind of want to try Mirage. Begonia jumped on Rias. Okay, that's the thing. Dazzledom, evasion decreased. Ear slash. Holy shiitake mushrooms.
うわー、それそれ。見くびらないでください。てや。
Okay. We could meta heal last. No, we don't have to. We need to... What's the full heal? Oh, you don't have it. That's awkward. So she'll keep attacking. You have the full heal, which will be cast on Satu. You can remove paralysis. So I can fave. I think we'll Thundaga. The Mirage did nothing. I repeat, it did nothing. Mighty attack at Alcor. Didn't quite kill him. This hits everyone, right, doesn't it? Oh, I can't believe Satu evaded that attack. Okay. They're fast. I don't like how fast they are. We're gonna have to heal ass. You are going to... Can we remove paralysis? No. Okay. Uh-oh, Kuku got attacked. Bayless got punched. Bayless has fallen. Team? We are close to being screwed. This is why I should have saved. Okay. Hold on, we're not out of this knip shit yet. We can try and revive Fabe and then... I might backdoor here. To get us to safety. I hate doing that, but I think I die if I don't. Okay. Begonia got in the way. Oh no. I might be cooked. Okay, welcome back, Satu. Fabe and her can do that, and you can keep reviving. The fact that revive is a full heal is pretty sweet. Bonk. Please die. Okay. Daijoubu desu ka? No. No is what I would say. We can revive Alcor. You can meta heal Rias. I'm just full. I'm spending every turn healing and recovering here. Please. Okay, we're fine. Alcor did not revive. I don't know why. We're out of mana. Okay. You'll attack. You don't know revive. We do know heal. We're gonna heal Satu because it's like 1,000 HP she's missing. Now it's even more. Oh, she got confused. I just have to believe that we're gonna get there. I have to kill... I mean, it was Kalatias that did the damage to us, but I have to get rid of Nurari. Okay, we finally got it. They've got Body Slammed at the ends. Rias Frozen Fear. Okay. This might be doable. Negates all magic effects. You're feared, so just defend. Wait, can you use magic while you're feared? Can. Did that not get rid of the debuffs? That's actually so annoying. Okay, we're going for Kalatias. Oh, I forgot we were incompatible. You want to attack? Sure. Oh, what is this? Okay, we got it. This is the incompatible attack. Look how bad they sound. Eat this! That was a lot of damage. I don't believe we have any... Have an item... Yes, this. I need to get rid of her silence as well. Do you have a cleanse? You do. Fantastic. We did it, team. We recovered. We pulled back from the depths of hell. But I need to revive the team. Daijoubu desu ka? Yes, I will be. Okay, we don't know revival on you. We did. How much does a Luna heal do from Fabe? Thankfully we're defending. About 342. Okay. What about you? You have a Luna heal. We'll double Luna heal Goka. Ora. That was a bit more. Okay, we can go for the throat. Babe learn new magic and learn new skills. 25,000 gold. Kiyoshorte's sword cut through the strings controlling Kulatius. Kiyoshorte embraced Kulatius as she was about to fall. If I have to fight something more terrifying than that, it might be Ogre. Kulatius embraced Kiyoshorte. In their embrace, they looked at the students. That's nice, but we're still surrounded.
よっしゃこっちも片付いたぜ
まさかこれほどまで力をつけているとは。引くぞベコニア。
あとは会長にお任せだよ。
No, I don't want to fight the Prez. Nurari and Begonia ran through the gates into Modiel Academy.
会長まさか
A black figure jumped down from the Academy's clock tower. There's a clock tower here?
結局僕が全てを終わらせなくてはいけないようだな。
エーデン先輩
無駄な抵抗はよせ。今度の僕は本気でかかるぞ。
この間は本気じゃなかったっていうの。
うわ勝てるわけねえ。でも俺は勇者になりたいんだ。エーデン先輩あんたは間違ってる。そんなに強いんだったら勇者としてみんなを助けるべきなのに。
相変わらずうるさい男だな。
This is the second time you've met, and he already has him pegged as super annoying.
まずはお前から死ね。
Eden slowly pulled out his sword.
そこまでです、生徒会長。いえ、エデン。
貴様、何を。
なんじゃあれは。糸。闇の魔力でできた糸か。
Countless strings of dark magic were extending from Eden. Kalatius' sword had severed one of them.
アガシオンに会った時、私は彼が闇の糸を操っているのを見ました。そう、あのベコニアが私を操り人形にした時のように、エデンの超天才的な力の源、それはアガシオンから直接注がれる闇のエネルギーです。
Well, that's cheating.
バカな。この魔力の糸はドラッケン学園の教師たちでも見破れないはず。
Not even Draken's teachers couldn't see these magic strings. Slight grammatical error, but we're going to overlook it.
操り人形にされていた私には、その糸がずっと見えていましたよ。どうやら人形同士には主人の糸が見えてしまうようですね。
そしてそのうち一本が切れれば魔力は乱れてしばらく誰にでも見えるようになるってとこかな。
Leave it to a gnome to figure out the reason.
それいただき。
Stolen shurikens severed another dark string.
やめろやめろ。
見損なったぜエデン先輩。ずっと憧れてたのに。アガシオンの力をいつも使ってカンニングしてたなんてな。
Yeah, it was cheating.
お前たち今だ。俺たちはアガシオンの糸を切っていく。お前らはエデン先輩を。
ジークはエデンと戦わないの？
だってまだ怖いだろ。ちょっとくらい糸を切っても強そうだし。
Craven dog.
そのバカの言う通りだ。アガシオン様の力を多少削ったくらいで僕に勝てると思うなよ。
No, I have no mana. Okay, pulverize, attack, attack, attack. I think we're here as a support tool for with Babe. Do I not have Shine? No, there it is. Retry it. No, we'll just defend. It's fine. Maybe we should heal, saying this. Okay. We have reduced defense, reduce, reuse, recycle. I think we're going to use some skills. Not with you, though. We can have those two do it. Babe is going to heal his waifu. Koka should do a lot of damage here. She was doing the most with our special, so I think we'll let her do it. I need to put my fingers on the keyboard so I can heat up here. Literally and figuratively. I might need more than just Fabe's healing, though. Might have to help Alcorn. Eden of Super Fierce Slash. Oh! Koka became confused. Koka was paralyzed. But we won! She lived at 86. He went through like 1,600 hit points. Ugh.
こんなはずは僕は英雄だ勇者だこの大陸の希望数百年に一度の逸材
Hey, he said hero.
そのはずだったのになんでこんなことにあ力が足りないなぜ僕の力だけでは足りないんだアガシオンよもっと力を僕にもっと力を
I swear to the Dark Gods, if I have to fight Agathion now, it's over. The scattered dark threads surround Eden, and he disappeared into the darkness.
絶対かしらね
勝ったのか
見事じゃわらわのメイドの眼力とそなたらの力あってこそよの
エデン先輩勇者って言ってたな
It did.
エデン先輩も本当は勇者になりたかったのかなジク俺やっぱりもっとエデン先輩から話を聞きたいぜそんでエデン先輩も闇の生徒会から助け出して勇者学科設立を手伝ってもらう
It's pretty ambitious. That's what hiding the window does.
やるぞ
うるさいなもうでもやっとジークらしくなってきたかもね
Shadow Campus unlocked. All surface dungeons unlocked. What does that mean? Oh. So we can't actually enter Modio Academy, but we're here. That's interesting. Well, I know Spalot. We've done it! I can teleport around! Does that mean that, wait. If we've unlocked this, does that technically mean... Yes! We're back home. Sweet home. In search of sacred power. Okay, so we haven't finished this, but we do have a new quest. I am more than noble enough, but I decided to get protection from the gods and gain even more sacred power. I think I mentioned a quest before that has to be done like in a certain time window. I think that's this one. So that, my friends, is where we will begin next time. Did I get anything good from this? Nope, not particularly. Well, that's how it goes. We have a 4th Academy now. And I'm very satisfied with Fabe. He reached 50% Sage, so he now has access to some important skills. Have you gotten your thing yet? Nope. Who knows when that is? But it looks like Fabe now has access to... He doesn't have teleport, which is odd. He got Spawat before he got teleport. But we can now freely move around without me having to equip and unequip and change courses and all that crap. But I believe we are now all 100% for our racial courses. Almost at Sundare. Well, Rias and Sato are 100%. Sundare's almost done. Elementals is approaching 50%. Sage has just reached 50%. My, that took forever, didn't it? And Feng Shui is getting there. The team is consolidating. And now it's to figure out how to not die. I think next time we're going to get a new course as well, so that'll be fun. So if you really know what you think about the sub-coursing, just in general, or for Rias and Sato. But for now, we're going to stay focused on the task of leveling up Sage and Elementalist, I think. I suspect this is going to be kind of like our key endgame courses. We just have to figure out how to make the most of them. But for now, my friends, that is where we'll call it for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you to patrons and the Channel Support channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you'd like to stay up to date on the show, feel free to join the description down below. And I will see you next time as we descend deeper and darker into the heart of the continent.